I go down 22nd Street, you know, that's where I hung out when surfing. And Mowgli's down there, and we're looking at the waves, and it's just flat, and we think, and it's a beautiful summer day. It's just gorgeous, classy, and, you know.
It's Hermosa, or?
And Hermosa, 22nd Street in Hermosa, where the green store is. And so, you know, Pigface, and I named Pigface, by the way. It's another story. But, you know, we're looking at the waves, and Pigface had a you know, pretty new Chevy wagon. You know, it was real cute. And, you know, it had all the windows around it and stuff. And,
Yeah.
and so he said, you know, what we ought to do is go down to Huntington. There's always waves there. And he said, oh yeah, they want to go surfing with us, you know. And so we stuck our boards in the car, and we took off for Huntington. It was just flat. You know, and Fox and I are sitting back there in the nutcase, and Pigface is driving, and we're having a good time. But there's no waves. We want to go surfing. It's only, could have been 9:30 or 10 in the morning, the very latest by then. So I said, well, we'll try that little creek area down here, you know, just south of Huntington. And you know, there's always some good waves down there. And there was nothing there, you know. We walked down and looked at it. And the two little guys were sitting there, and they were looking at it, you know, and it was going lapping against the breakwater and the beach. And Fox and I go back, look over, and Fox says, Jesus, that poor son of a bitch fisherman. I said, what? It was a great big halibut laying there, tits up in the sun. And I said, well, it's no good now. He said, no, that's sitting in the sun. So do the hood, lift it, so she just pushed the thing and up the hood. And I draped the halibut over Pigface's engine. It's a big old halibut. We figured they'd cook it for dinner, you know.
Where's Pigface?
He and Frank Vanish are still looking at the water. We wish we could go surfing with the boys, but you know. So we get back. We get back to Huntington, and it's just on our right. There's this little liquor store, and it's dirt field just past the pier on the right side. And we said, "Okay, boys, we're going on a surf trip. There's no surf, so we're going to show you how to go on a surf trip." We go in this liquor store, and we get about 6 bottles of champagne. And a 6-pack, you know. So we.
I mean, do you even like champagne? No.
No, I drank it at the time, though. I don't like tequila, but I had a lot of that. So we're driving back, and we haven't had breakfast. We haven't, and it's hot, you know. We finished the 6-pack, and we started on this champagne. By the time we're going on PCH all the way around. By the time we get to Long Beach, we're hammered, and we're waving at the chicks and laughing. And we don't get back to Fox's till about, 12:30 or 1 in the afternoon. And he said, well, come on by, you can have a beer before you go home. You know, so
No food.
Forbes good. And he's got this.
No food, that's a good point.
Yeah, no food. We didn't care. You know. So we get to Fox's, and he's living in Hermosa, and you know, just a couple blocks out the ocean. He's got this, you know, big old 2-story house, and he brings out some beers, and you know, he's got this nice balcony, bigger than that one, you know. And then he's got a yard, and then he's got it's the street where you pull in front of him. It's a cul-de-sac kind of deal. And little houses, you know, but they're just, you know, criminal houses back then. And Main Street to go down to PCH, which is, just a couple blocks down the road, PCH. And so he puts on some music, and we're listening to some music, and so that's great. And so he puts on his music, and he says, "So I've got this shotgun," and I just it's a double, and I've never shot a shotgun.
It's Hermosa Beach, nice.
Yeah.
It's not Texas.
This is Hermosa Beach, and right in the houses. All there is that this little street that ends and houses across the street.
You had a couple bottles of champagne by now.
Oh, we've had 4 bottles. Plus the beer.
Mm.
And we're trying to show the boys what to do when there's no waves, You gotta enjoy life. You gotta suck all the juice out of it you can.
Yeah.
And
Don't
we
go
didn't get
eat
caught.
breakfast at Denny's,
Yeah, we didn't get caught by the cops, so we gotta celebrate that,
Mhm.
Because, we were laughing and screaming, chicks in cars and stuff, and going through Long Beach, and, we should have been pulled over and taken to jail. And so,
Many times.
Fox says, so they got this, some old cowboy album. It's one of those big old 78s. And he said, I've always wanted to shoot it. Once Fox does that, things, but it was his house, and it was a local neighborhood.
I mean, Fox is
So.
I haven't spent much time with Fox.
weird.
And he showed me this shotgun, and he's talking about how happy he is to have this shotgun. It's an old shotgun, but it's all oil.
He happens to have bullets for it?
Yeah, and then he had a couple rounds in it.
Rounds?
Yeah.
They're things like this.
Yeah, the cartridges.
Yeah.
Big, And so,
Sounds like a good idea.
He says, I gotta take a dump. I said, okay. Bill says, I gotta go down and get something out of the car. I said, okay, so it's me and the whole nutcase up there on the balcony. I'm holding the shotgun, waiting for Fox to come back. So he can show me the album. And Big Face gets in the car, looks up, and says, oh, that was fun. And I said, you don't think it was fun? I point the shotgun at him. And he says, I'm looking down, and he's standing there, like this. And I said, what do you mean I don't have the berries? And he said, because I taught him this phrase, he says, I got a six-pack, says you don't have the berries. And I just went, wham!
Sweetheart, I didn't know that Big Face was down there. You could have killed him.
No, and he said, and the whole car shook. It went, it blew out all the windows and popped the back rear tire, and it had little holes in the body all over. And Big Face is going, Fox uses a shotgun off. He's got his pants around here, so he shuffles down the hall, and he looks at me, and I'm going, blowing the smoke out of the barrel. I saw that in the Western one. We sold up real quick. He says, we better get out of here. He says, yeah, you better go. And so we go down, and Big Face, Grannis just took off running. So Big Face starts to push some of the glass out, so he can see to drive away, and he cuts his hand. So now blood running down the side of the car. The windows are blown out. It's full of shotgun pellets. And we get in the car. And he drives me home.
He drives you home. What a good friend, man.
And he's living with his mother out in the Hawthorne or someplace. And she was a bitchy old woman, you know. And he was just drunker than a skunk. I said, I don't have the berries, huh? Oh, shit.
And the fish is still on the engine.
This fish, so he's driving home and he's almost out of gas because we've been down to Huntington in the back. And, you know, he never carried much fuel anyway. So he has to stop on the way home. And his head's hurting, his car is blown up. We had to change his tire after we got away from Fox's, you know. And he's got blood on the car, and he's got to go home and explain to Mommy what happened to his car. And so he pulls in to get some gas. And back then, you know, they did your windshield.
Check your oil.
The guy looks at his car, you know, and checked the water oil. And Bill's in there. He said I could hardly stay awake, you know. My mind was going crazy. And the guy comes up to me because he knew nothing about Big Face, knew nothing about the halibut. He said the gas station guy comes up and says, "Hey, buddy." He says, "Yeah." He says, "You're